Hello everyone, it is Foul Play here, and we are back recording a Modern League video. So we're playing the green-white Bogles here. Currently running 20 lands in the deck. I have changed this up from last time, and I think it's hopefully going to be better placed in the metagame that we are in at the moment. So only 4 fetch lands, and then like 4 ofs for everything, and then 3 basics with the 1 forest, the 2 plains, the 1 Dryad Arbor. Normal creatures here, 8 hexproof guys, 1 core spirit dancer, which is, a big guy, but without hexproof. Now I've removed both Leyline of Sanctity and Path to Exile from the main deck. We're going up in auras. I think we're a bit too trimmed down in auras, trying to fit too much into our sideboard, so trim down the sideboard, trim down the sideboard cards that were in the main deck, and we're going ahead with slightly more auras, like an extra 1 or 2 auras than in the previous leg. So 4 ofs for Ethereal Armor, for Hyena Umbra, for Rancor, 3 off for Griff Spoon, a 2 off for Spider Umbra, 1 off for Sentinel's Eyes, 4 Coronet, 2 Spirit Mantle, the 3 Suppression Field, the 1 Path there. So another 2 Path in the sideboard, leaving us with a total of 3 Path to Exile. 3 Hushbringers in the sideboard. Going to be good for those Skyclave Apparition decks. 2 Rest in Peace, not really seeing that much graveyard wise. 2 Gadok Tig, it hasn't felt that good to me. 2 Force of Vigor, we got extra sources of green in the deck. We've cut down on a Gadok Tig. Force of Vigor adds more value in my opinion. And the 4 Leyline of Sanctities for discard decks, burn decks, that sort of thing. Let's go ahead and get into the league, and hopefully we get this one off to a good start, because the ones prior to this haven't been fantastic. And yeah, pretty much as soon as I said that, we found our round 1 opponent, match 1 opponent, lost the die roll up against Anne Lively's Death. No land, so change up the deck list, get a lucky hand like this. Let's throw it. Opponent keeping 7. Alright, we're going to keep this one. Just go ahead and bottom the forest. Done with that. See what they have. Windswept Teeth. What you got, opponent? What have you got? Snow Forest, Amulet Titan. Gotcha. We do have a Hyena Umbra in hand, which is going to be handy. I'm going to have to see how they progress their board state. And we'll make a decision whether or not we're going to try and do an early Core Spirit Dancer or try and reset on a Core Spirit Dancer. Alright. Azusa, alright. Nice turn 2 you got, opponent. Nice turn 2. Cool. Looks like we're facing Prime Time next turn. Let's throw down Spirit Mantle and attack for 2. Obviously Spirit Mantle, protection from creatures. We're not going to get hit by a zombie or something. Just put a little bit of pressure down. And also, obviously, my opponent can just, eventually transmute for an engineered explosives. Oh, great. So they find the Amulet Vigor as well. We're oh, they have Talaria West in hand as well? Holy moly. Oh. Okay, I accidentally just started skipping through my turn then, but I cancelled it. Alright, so in for 2. This is sort of fine. It looks like they missed on the Titan, so I'm going to go ahead, get our Core Spirit Dancer, throw down a Hyena Umbra. Next turn we can do Daybreak Coronets. So we draw another Core Spirit Dancer. Ancient Stirrings. No creatures. No Prime Time, please. My hand can't take a Prime Time. They currently got 5 mana on the field. So unless that last card in hand is land, well, it's a Simic Growth Chamber. That means they can transmute this Talaria West now, which is going to slow the game down a fair bit. Hopefully they just pop it off now, like in some sort of rookie move, and then we can go back in on Core Spirit Dancer later in next turn before we attack and all of that. Also, our auras are very, very awkwardly placed at the moment, because if they Amulet on 1 or 2, we won't be able to cast Daybreak Coronet, which is really bad. Summoner's Pact, yep, get Primeval Titan. Then with Primeval Titan, when he attacks, they can go ahead and get like another Talaria West, transmute for explosives. Guess like Field of Dead Talaria West, although then they won't bounce anything because they've used all their bounce effects already. I don't think they can do a second Talaria West unless they get Bounce Land Talaria West. They don't have red mana either. They can't give Primetime Haste. Oh, they can search it, right? Yeah, that's fine. Trigger's on the stack. I'm not used to the trigger taking this long to resolve. So they get Valakut and Talaria West. Haste to Primetime. Oh yeah, that's right. They get another 2 lands attack. And Valakut can't get us. They need to go in on the Talaria West. Radiant Fountain and Field of Dead. Okay, that's not the worst. Can't block this. Take the damage. Alright, so we'll Daybreak on 1. Hopefully we draw a land and we can Daybreak on the other. Right. That's how the game's going to be, hey? Well, yeah, I don't know. Normally I wouldn't complain about drawing Daybreak Coronets, but it's been really awful here. Having 3 of them in hand and not having the mana to cast them. So opponent needs to pay for Pact. And hopefully they don't draw a bounce land so they can't go completely crazy. They can get bounce lands off the Titan attack, but that's going to be mean any like potential Talaria West or anything are going to have to be post-combat. What are they doing? Do you naturally draw the explosives? Giving something. You draw another Titan. What the hell is this? Exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may play cards exiled this way until the end of your next turn. You may play an additional land this turn. Right, so they can play a land. Then they can play Amulet of Vigor. And I guess they get a free Summoner's Pact. Damage going at face instead of Core Spirit Dancer, which I'm happy about. So unless they have Blast Zone, I think we see another turn. Vesuva. Target Valacult. Oh man. Alright, no, we're just dead. Never mind. I forgot how low our life total was and how many Valacult triggers were here. So 6 triggers by 3 is 18 damage. So we just die. Alright. Good game. Doesn't even go to damage. That's swell. No wonder why they weren't attacking the core. Sure, lots of damage to the face. Alright, so Amulet Titan, like my forces and my paths, suppression field, probably bad. All my evasiveness effects are really good. Sentinel's Eye is very good. Might just minus on 1 Core Spirit Dancer and we'll go with that. This hand is not good enough. We don't have any payoff auras that do more than 1 damage. We don't have totem armor. We don't have life gain. We don't have any interaction. Alright, this is a much better hand. We're going to keep this one. Bottom the... Not sure what to bottom. Definitely a keep. We might bottom one of our interactive pieces, like either the Force or the Path here, or we might bottom a land. I can't see us bottoming, obviously, our creature, but either our auras instead. So, keep. We'll bottom the Path. Force of Vigor hits Amulet, and we can 2-for-1 our opponent with Amulet and Dryad of Elysian Grove, so... Just go ahead, take some damage, play a go, and pass it over. No turn 1 Amulet, please. Something slow. I'd like a tapped land, and then if you play a turn 2 Amulet, at least would draw like an aura for Force of Vigor, so... Something slow. Alright, might as well jam the Spirit Mantle now. So no green aura or anything, although they don't have the turn 1 Amulet, so that's fine. Explore? Sure. Very likely facing Dryad of the Elysian Grove next turn. That's the card. Jamming our Daybreak Coronet down, attack. I don't think attacking for 3 with the Sentinel's Eyes is going to be good enough. Reclamation Sage? Oh, that. Fuck. Every time I gamble against Amulet Titan, they go on the Reclamation Sage and they just blow out my entire hand. Every time I gamble. Every time. And they've got the Talaria West, so we're like super dead now. It's so freaking cancer, dude. Did they ever not have a good hand? Like, is that physically possible for their deck to not have a good hand? Throwing that away is probably bad. Now I don't have a green card for force. I'm mostly operating off tilt at this stage, but it's I can't see any real lines where we're going to win the game from this point. There you go, old prime time. Sure, why not? Turn 4 Primeval Titan, because Castle Garenbrink has to exist. This card for some reason deserves to exist. Makes a heap of sense, and of course I kept the wrong effect here is as far as the whether or not to keep the Path of the Force. Like they just had the half, which obviously Force of Vigor is garbage against, and that Path would have been brilliant against. So Scout to hand. Alright, so if they play a Dryad of the Elysian Grove, fetch to the wrong lands, we can now blow up a Dryad of the Elysian Grove in response to triggers. They got this second Primeval Titan? What's going on here? Why are they tapping mana? Returning Talaria West to hand. Transmuting Talaria West, sure. Hopefully they do just go for the win here instead of interacting. Because I can blow out them going for the win with the Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Sweet. Alright. So what we do is we wait for the attacks. We wait for them to choose their lands. And after they target all of the Valakut triggers, we then go ahead and blow it up. And the Valakut triggers will do nothing. Just going phase. Oh, going at Core Spirit Dancer as well. Okay. So I blow up the Sentinel's Eyes as well. So we get an extra draw. Alright, take 6, go to 11. We pretty much need Daybreak Coronet. And one of them's exiled? Yeah. Show me Daybreak. Only Daybreak will do. Neat interaction there between the Force of Vigor and the Sentinel's Eyes, allowing us to see one extra card here. I mean, if we just cycle a Horizon Canopy, we would have seen it anyway. Right. Something. We attack for 7. They probably chump block with a zombie. Yep. Okay. So Rising Canopy here, it represents that we, like, if we cycle it, we represent that we have another Force of Vigor potentially with a green card in hand, or drawing to the green card. Opponent paying for the pact. It's going to slow them down a little bit this turn. Can't believe we got punished again by the reclamation stage, just like on curve every time. Actually ridiculous how much that happens to me. Oh great, so now you got Amulet of Vigor, so now you stupid lands come in on taps. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Second Primeval Titan? Are you kidding me? Okay, sure. 7. Hopefully no Dryad. Sweet, only a Tribe Scout. Okay, that's good. We can win. Really? No attack from my opponent. Was that a misclick or was that intentional? Guess if he's just suiciding the Titan in. Oh my god, we just found the path. Okay. Okay. This is not a drill, guys. This is not a drill. Oh my goodness. And we find the Grispoon. We're 1 aura off of winning. Rancor, oh my god. Okay. Well, Core Spirit Dancer saving the day. Okay, we weren't 1 aura off of winning. I didn't count the extra damage we got from the Ethereal Armor. Let's just swag off here a little bit. And obviously attack for 20 in the air and we're good. Alright, bam. What you got, opponent? Alright. So, get the W. Against all odds, we get there. I just minus something else, maybe a land. Alright, let's throw a Temple Garden. I doubt we'll need all 4. Well, that was very fortunate. Home Mulliganing to 6. Core Spirit Dancer on the draw with a Force of Vigor. I think this is a high enough uptick that we can keep this. We got 2 parts of interaction. We can cast the Force off the Rancor. And we get 2 draws to see a land. Like, this is... And even if we don't see a land, we hold up path. So, like, it's risky, but it's a very high uptick if it pays off. Alright, the odd turn 2 scout, no mana, no land drop. That'll do me. Sure, my opponent is watching in ultimate confusion. Alright, we can do this during their next turn. There's no need to do it now. I think we can just cast the Core Spirit Dancer and then look to kill them next turn. Alright. Let's go for that, and we'll stop on their draw step. Fortunately, we did draw the second mana on turn 3 here. So, even though we missed a turn, our opponent didn't have a particularly explosive hand, and we get free interaction on the Dryad. So, it's really, we're in a pretty good spot from all this. I don't know why he's, like, pausing at me casting Spirit Dancer here. Another option is if my opponent goes to Valor Cult trigger my Spirit Dancer, I can just kill it in response, but I think we're better off just killing it before he gets to ramp his mana and all of that, and we make him pay this turn, right? Because otherwise we're just giving him a free Primeval Titan. There's no need. Alright, well. They can just get a free Primeval Titan anyway, because 5 mana Primeval Titan is OP. Again, like, this deck just shouldn't be allowed to do that, where they have 5 mana and they get to cast Primeval Titan. It's just, It already cheats mana so many ways. Why do they get to cheat it with the castle? Honestly. Opponent does have to pay for a Summoner's Pack next turn. Let's draw step path my opponent again. Path the Primeval Titan here. I doubt they can cast anything relevant through a path now. Maybe engineered explosives is the only thing. Another Summoner's Pact. So I guess they play the Dryad or the Azusa and look to do something extra afterwards. So just play land. Oh, that's fine. Explore. No, this is all fine by me. Alright, so they returned Talaria West to hand, and they could play it, but they chose not to. Which indicates that they couldn't really, right? Alright, so... I think short of them having... They can't even force a Vigorous here, because one of their cards in hand is Talaria West, so... we just have lethal on board. Draw all the things. Boom. Alright. That was a slog. I complained a lot, but we got there. We got the win against Amulet. And, I mean, hey, our interaction in that second game, that's what got it for us. Yeah, the interaction was OP. Keeping that hand was a very good decision in game 3. Okie dokie. So, match 2 here. How are we going? Looks like we lost the die roll. Against Cruz. And Cruz choose to be on the play, so we will indeed be on the draw. Gonna keep this hand. It's good into a lot of different stuff this is good into. Keep it. 2 chances to see our second mana drop as well. Sparring Vantage. Rift Bolt Suspend, so it's a burn deck. Well, we got a very juicy hand. Double Ethereal Armor. Whew. There's also a good chance that if we play Suppression Field, we could screw our opponent off their fetch lands. Okay, that's no longer going to be the plan. Alright, we missed a land drop. We're going to take some damage from Eidolon here, but we are going to get down our Ethereal Armor. If we can draw a land into Daybreak, I mean, obviously that would be really nice. Opponent's got the Indestructible spell with Boros Charm. That's fine. I've got another Scout in hand. I'm happy to trade that for the 4 damage that Boros Charm would be dealing to my face. Like, the 2 damage here, pretty worth. Although now I can't block this turn. I don't know. Maybe not. Alright, we're only drawing 1 mana auras, and we can't cast anything, so we're in a lot of trouble now. Suspend Rift Bolt, cast second Eidolon. No cards in hand. Right on time. Alright, so doing the block we did has actually cost us 2 life. And our opponent just kills us next turn. Alright, we lose this one. That's fine. Rift Bolt off Suspend, and then they attack wide and get the win. Cool. Alright. Well, I mean, What did our hand give us? Not a whole lot there. Not a whole lot. Ley lines, yes. Path, yes. Force of Vigor, yes. Cool, Spirit Dancer out. Suppression Field out. And probably a Spirit Mantle out. And we'll go with that. Alright, so match 2 on the play. We have a Leyline and we have a Daybreak. So only 1 mana, but yeah, this is definitely a keep. Especially after going down a creature, like all 4 creatures on Core Spirit Dancer. Like, going to be rare that we see them in our opening hands. So Scout pass. Opponent with Mountain into Swift Spear. Okay, that's fine. Show me what you got. Mana. Alright, let's Ethereal Armor. Attack for 3. We do want to pressure them somewhat because we do have the lane line here. Obviously, them just jamming like an Eidolon of the Great Revel could be very bad for us. Alright, there's the Eidolon. Maybe we draw Force of Vigor off the top. And we can deal with it. Definitely feel like we just jam Rancor though. Attack for 6. Our opponent's going to have a lot of trouble dealing enough damage to us without taking Eidolon triggers here. The fact we've got Leyline down, we can just be like uber aggressive like this. Would be slightly bad if they wear teared it. And then lightning bolted our face. So they're going to have to take damage if they shock that Sacred Foundry. They don't do that. Attacking with the Eidolon, leaving Swift Spear back on chump blocks. Alright. We draw Force of Vigor. So... I'm stupid. I should play the Spider Umbra there and attack for 8 and then they'd be on 2. Oh, I think it doesn't matter. We can hold up Path and we can hold up Force of Vigor here. This is, as soon as they try to cast something, we can force the Eidolon afterwards so that it's a one-way streak with who takes damage from the Eidolon. Although, maybe if we don't need to show them this Eidolon tech, we don't. Might just path the Monastery Swift Spear here. Take 2 damage. And then my opponent concedes. Alright, cool. So we guaranteed that we'd win the game without showing them the Force of Vigor, which is good. Yeah, I don't see anything on our sideboard we want. Let's run it back. Kill for a hand like that again, though. That was a really good hand. This hand's also really good. We take a little bit of damage from our mana base, though, which is annoying. Opponent mulligan is just 6. We're definitely going to keep. Suspend Rift Bolt, sure. Alright, so here I think we fetch Basic Forest. And then we take 1 damage from the forest, and then... because if we fetch Shock there, we take 3 damage. Then we Horizon Canopy twice, and we take 2 damage, so that's 5 damage. There we take 1 damage. We'll take 1 off the Horizon Canopy, so we'll take 3. So we take 1 less point of damage that way, as far as what our opening hand was concerned. So opponent with nothing. No creature. Guess they might be holding up like Skullcracks, Searing Blazers, Lightning Bolts. Sure. So we Daybreak, we can attack for 7, gain 7, we take 2 damage. We go to 10. Could take 1 damage by playing Ethereal Armor and Rancor, and then we have 6 plus 4. We attack for 10 and we have them dead in 2 turns. They have 4 cards in hand. Feel like they have the Skullcrack. Yeah, there's a Skullcrack. So we would have taken an extra point of damage then and not gotten anything for it. Except for maybe a creature that can block a top-decked Goblin Guide or Swift Spear. This is tense. But obviously what we've got on board is good enough to just attack and win. Now I'm scared of Deflecting Palm. Alright, let's attack, see what they do. If they destroy Ethereal Armor, we still have lethal. Tear, that's fine. 6. Cool, we get the win. Sweet. Alright, so we're at a precarious 8, and then obviously we could have been 1 point lower, and if they had Lightning Bolt and Deflecting Palm, or Lightning Bolt and Boros Charm, we would have been dead at that life total. So I'm happy with the line we took, and it definitely paid off. So be back soon for round 3. Okay, let's get back into match 3 now. Alright, so up against Chip SOS or Chips OS, something like that. Lurus of the Dream Den. Alright, let's keep this. If it's a Shadow deck, we've got double Griff Spoon, so we're going to get evasiveness either way. If it's Burn deck, we've got the Daybreak Coronet, as long as we hit the 2nd mana. So, I like this. I like this. Let's go. Right, and over to our opponent. Turn 1 Cellscour. Swift Spear, okay, sure. Bauble. Targeting us. Alright, cool. So whatever's on top, they know about. I'm going to take this damage. Rancor. Alright, let's throw down Rancor. It's the most damage we can deal back anyway, and it's not like we're at risk of losing our Griff Spoons here, so. Really, if we just resolve this Coronet, we're going to be in a very happy place. How much Discarder you got? Scourge. Alright. It's a big old scary one. Thicket on top. So we can attack, and as long as they don't have Street Wraith, we're good. I think it's worth the risk. Like, we lose to Street Wraith here, but whatever. I might as well block with this Scourge anyway, or else it will just die on its own. So, I don't think they have, like, a good option, really. Like, they can prevent 6 damage, which is pretty good, right? But that'd just be snap blocking and doing Street Wraith there if they had it. So we're back up to 20. Scourge down. Thoughtseize. Sure. So, you're going to see a very good hand here from us. So, I guess they take... If they've got double Thoughtseize, they take the boons. If not, they take the Hyena Umbra, maybe. I don't know if they can beat Griffsburn at all. Taking the Hyena Umbra, sure. Hopefully, like, no engineered explosives or something, right? Although they would have done that this turn if that were the case. Death Shadow. Sure. Alright, so cast everything. And win. They're on 9 life. I don't think they can prevent 9 flying damage here. Alright, so that's pretty good. We drew double land, which we really needed. And the Rancor added good damage as well, right? Against this deck, Suppression Field's going to go out. Leyline's going to come in. Path is going to come in. Core Spirit Dancer is probably quite weak. Could potentially go Rest in Peace as well. Might just go the Rest in Peace over the last Core Spirit Dancer. They do have like Firebolt and Lava Dart that they can flash back, so we can shut down a lot of their damage this way. Show me Leyline. Leyline. Alright, we'll throw this one. And it's still with the Lurus Companion, so no Blood Moon getting sighted in, that's good news. What is he doing with his hand? Big decisions. Alright, so looks like he's mulligan to 6. We're going to do the same. This doesn't seem like a very good 6 to me at all. The best thing about it is, like, Temple Garden doesn't deal us any damage. Sorry, if we bottom the Temple Garden, our lands don't deal us damage. But we don't have First Strike, we don't have Flying. I think we can do a little bit better. Alright, this looks better. Keep. I don't know how greedy I can be with my keeps here. I think I'm just going to lose Coronet, Spider, Umbra, and then if they Thoughtseize us, turn 2. Thoughtseize turn 1 would wreck us, but Thoughtseize turn 2 we might be okay with. Bowmat Career. Alright, so no Thoughtseize. Thicker on top, excellent. We hit the land. Now we're guaranteed to resolve flying. Scourge, alright. Throw down one Grispoon, hold up the other, attack them for 2. I'm gonna have to path something this turn. I think it has to be the Scourge. Like, Bowmat Courier is gonna get him a lot of cards and everything. And they're reasonably close to emptying their hands, considering a lot of it is 1-drops normally. I think Scourge, like if we path the Courier here, Scourge attacks, it goes from like a 2-2 to a 4-4, and we're not reliably winning that race. Mutagenic Growth, sure. In response to the trigger, I'm going to path the Scourge here. Alright, so that resolves. They then get their card on the Bomat Courier. Deal an extra 1 point of damage to us. What's in your hand, opponent? So I'm sure they're weighing up whether or not they want to sack the courier here and discard their hand, putting all these other cards into their hand. So Death Shadow, well, didn't seem like anything that you really needed to think about. Alright, let's play one on the ground. We'll attack with the other one in the air. And we can look to cycle Horizon Canopy next turn. Hopefully we draw Daybreak Coronet, Path to Exile, Ethereal Armor, something along those lines. Our opponent reasonably low now. They can always lower their life total even further themselves. So this is a reasonable spot to block the Bomat Courier as well. Potentially. Scourge, sure. Alright, let's block the Death Shadow. I can't deal with the Scourge getting ridiculously big here. If I draw a Daybreak here, I can still make the Scourge die. Go ahead, sack this Horizon Canopy. Alright, mono dorky creatures. Attack in the air. We can chump block one of their creatures, and we can potentially attack and kill next turn. Any 2 damage effect. So, Rancor, Ethereal Armor, Daybreak, all of those. Alright, Kozilek's Return's pretty good as well. Sure, whatever. We'll concede that. Sure thing. Like, I draw 2 auras. I didn't draw a single aura all game. And, like, the only 2 auras were in my hand on my multi-5. And 4 cards later, and I haven't seen... No, 5 cards, because I cycled a Horizon Canopy. So 5 cards later, I hadn't seen a single one. Rest in peace, maybe not. Let's bring back in the Core Spirit Dancer. Didn't see too much that their graveyard... with their graveyard spells there, so... Core Spirit Dancer can hopefully help us. Alright, we got a good one here. Throw the Spirit Dancer. Really good. Land that doesn't damage us. And some auras we can cast. Leyline Protection. Path to Exile and Interaction. Yeah, definitely happy with all that. See if they have the Bomat Courier this game. No Bomat Courier. Right. Land, please. Land, please. I don't know why they did this during my turn, because they can't target me. They can only target themselves. Alright. Shocking it in. Very imposing opponent. Let's go the Rancor here. We got the Path as an answer for Death Shadow. Get the damage down. We did see Kozilek's Return, so we do want to resolve Totem Armor at some point, but I think we're okay getting at least 1 attack here. Obviously, if they jam like a Bomat Quarry here, I wish I would have Sentinel-sized. But if they would have done that on turn 1 if they had it. So it would literally be a top deck. That Bomat Quarry is also what won my opponent the match 2 there, or game 2, sorry. Alright, so throw down our Spider Umbra. Yep. Attack. Put our opponent to 10. They want to fetch shock here. I mean, it probably means shadow next turn, but we have the path for it. No shock. Well, that's good for us. Feed the Swarm. Oh, man. Really? You got Kozilek's? Alright, we need to draw white mana so we can play Daybreak. We can attack, put them to 4. We can attack for 3, put them to 5, hold up path our own creature in the result of a Kozilek's. They could just have Plague Engineer. Alright, let's just say they have Plague Engineer. We'll play out the point of toughness here. I don't think I like those other lines. Do want to try and win here. If they have Kozilek's, it's going to be so frustrating. I don't think we could beat that even with pathing our own creature. We just, like, we needed to make our land drops and we didn't. Alright, Swift Spear? Is that all you've got? Really? I mean, I'm happy about that. Wow. Okay. So... guess we pre-combat path this. If it gets through, we win. They could have Apostle's Blessing here. Alright, we win. Cool. They did nothing. Sweet. I'll take it. That was bizarre as. Alright, so match 4. Currently 3-0. Feels good. Feels good to be back. Alright. Mhayashi again. Oh, yikes. Well, Mhayashi can be on pretty much anything. He's on Obosh again. Oh, man. Mono Red Prowess with main deck Blast Zone and Blood Moon. I think I keep this hand, but yeah. Yeah. Right. This is what he beat me up with a couple of leagues ago. And this is the top of the leaderboard player as well. Sweet. Odd. Alright, let's go Spirit Mantle on the Glade Cover Scout and attack. I don't really like putting that there, but I want to have the option to call Spirit Dancer plus Aura next turn. My opponent just got the Blast Zone again. Wow. Alright, let's sweeten the deal for our opponent and commit 2 1-mana creatures to the board. I can't play into the untapped mana here. That's just not going to work. He's definitely got something. So yeah, there's the stump. That'd be coming straight at Core Spirit Dancer. That's absolutely not worth it. So, Season Pyromancer. Alright, here's our window, guys. Discarding Lightning Bolt and Firebolt. Okay. Drawing ethereal armor, excellent. All right, let's get its core spirit down to out of range now. And we get a Rancor too. Sweet. All right. I feel good now. I think we're okay. Even if they blast zone here during this turn, we still get our Sentinel's eyes back, and we have a Rancor in hand. So, still lots of draws. With our draw step, we get to see 3 cards between that and the auras. So, interesting. 5 cards in hand. We have first strike, so we can block whatever we want. So just throw away that scout. The games we're probably losing, he's probably got blast zone, so I don't feel too bad there. Light up the stage, exiling mountain and lightning bolt. So lightning bolt coming at our Soul Scale Mage. It's gonna make it so it shrinks our core spirit dancer now. I think we're okay still. Oh wow, okay, sure. So even if this lightning bolt shrinks course, she's going to be massive. We got the Griff Spoon as well. We can fly over the top. Protection from creatures over here. We can attack to the side. Alright, we get there. Yu-Gi-Oh! A million auras off the top. Phew. Alright. So I'm probably not looking to go in on core spirit dancer again. Leyline's in, Path's in, and they do have some graveyard stuff. So rest in peace. There's an argument for it, but that's also going to interfere with the auras we want to get back. Griff Spoon, Sentinel's Eyes, Rancor. So I think it's fine leaving that out. Minus a land drop like Dryad Arbor, we're probably never going to be able to go in on. Oh, actually, Suppression Field is pretty weak here. So, bring back in our Dryad Arbor. Bring back in a core. We got Suppression Field was sitting there. Oh, wait a minute. These guys run Blood Moon. What am I talking about? We want our Force of Vigors. I literally, was speaking about Blood Moon a second ago. Alright, we will remove Basic Forest. No. Remove a Temple Garden. We want Dryad Arbor because it's a green card that can be pitched to Force. So, in the off chance that we draw that land as an extra land, at least we can pitch it to Force, destroy the Blood Moon. Well, it's terrible against Blood Moon, but and Blast Zone, but you can't get rid of all of those Daybreaks, surely not. I'm gonna risk it. Soul Mage, you got it. Path to Exile, sweet. Alright, so we got Vigilance, we can attack for 2. We're just looking to survive until next turn. Need to fog the Blood Moon as well. Blast Zone now. Okay. Gonna do that to us, are your opponent? We pretty much have to kill the Courier here. Oh, really? Okay, never mind. We can do it with the trigger on the stack, so they'll never get the card. That's fine. I don't have big enough stones to chump block here. Any non-creature spell and we lose our only creature and chance winning the game. Ooh. Man, opponent just acted as Blast Zone now because we gave him the final mana as well. Alright, let's hope they don't have Burn Spell. We kind of can't hold Dried Arbor in hand there. Or else we'll never be able to do Sentinel's Eyes plus Coronet from the graveyard if we draw land on top post Wrath effect. Alright, so they're just gonna Wrath the board. Our Dried Arbor still lives. We lose our creature, obviously. Really? Okay, well, we got creature in hand. We can rebuild. This is not too bad. Let's get basic forest, hope to draw green stuff, and then we can go in on this little lonely scout here. Any white mana, we can get Sentinel's Eyes back from the graveyard as well. Obosh into hand, alright, that's scary. Oh man. Alright, lava darting us, so good thing we didn't keep the Dried Arbor there. They've got Pillage? Oh man. Oh man. I think we're officially doomed. So this one might be seeing a game 3. Goodbye basic. Fortunately the basic we want is plains, so hopefully that's on top. Alright, we're never attacking through a Seasoned Pyromancer unless we draw double plains here. My opponent discard, I didn't pay attention. Was it Lightning Bolt, Blood Moon? So two pretty good cards they discarded. Clearly they want to get Obosh online. So it'd be really good for them. I think we're just dead this game. Maybe one more draw. Alright, that's enough. Alright, we lose this one. Blast Zone into Blood Moon. Those are the cards that were extremely good for our opponent the last time we versed them. Do I even want Leyline? If I take Leyline out, what am I bringing back in? Bring back a land, which is good, particularly on the play. I don't really want Core Spirit Dance, although if my board does get Blast Zoned, she is a good way to recover. Alright, let's take out the Leylines and bring in 3 Core Spirit Dancers. With our Daybreak, with our Path, we should be able to keep up with their creatures, especially on the play. Little unorthodox, but with the interaction he has for us, I think it's correct. They're a bit slower. They're not all in on that. I'm going to keep this. Another mana light hand, but excellent auras. Go on, show me potato salad. Land, please. Land, please. Oh, man. Come on. Not like this. I'll settle for a land this turn. That's fine. I won't be too upset with the turn 2 land. Creatures? All the creatures? Sure. If we get Daybreak online here, I can't see them winning. Come on, come on. Yes! Now they can't attack with Bowmop Career anymore. Attack for 6. Next time we can go Ethereal Armor and Rancor and win off that. Alright, so not quite a win yet. Blast Zone? Of course. Every game, man. Every game. Pillage? Alright. You got it. Force of Vigor. Alright, Rancor is free unless they Blast Zone. Blast Zone, they'll lose their Bomat career. Look, if they Blast Zone and they Blood Moon, yeah, sure, whatever. They still need to hit mana to activate Blast Zone. Alright, we draw mana. They have to, like, pop this hero. We just gain a lot of life. Wow, that is gutsy. Alright. Play Dryad Arbor because if they tap out for Blast Zone here, we have a creature on the board. Rancor back to hand. We can blow up any Blood Moon effects with it. Lightning Bolt on the Dryad Arbor, sure. Scout off the top, sure. That's a really good one. Alright, so if we see mana next turn, we win. Pretty sure. There's the Blood Moon. Put him to 1. Alright, alright. So, attack, put them to 1, make them have it. My lucky Spirit Dance is in hand here. Not really doing too much, but Mountain. Seasoned Pyromancer, okay. Griffspoon off the top. Or Rancor off the top would still be really good. Holy moly, we did it. We beat Mhayashi. Ooh. That feels good. That feels good. Alright, let's go. 4-0. Claimed the leaderboards, the current leaderboard leader's scalp. I like it. I like it a lot. That was excellent. Okay, so Cloud9 after that last match. Let's see how we finish this one off. We won the Darrell. That's an excellent, excellent start. Opponent on a Lurus deck. We've got 2 creatures, 1 lot of totem armor. I think we can do better with a Bogle hand. I can't see me sequencing that one nicely. Oh god. Skip this. Bottom Forest. Done. Opponents are also mulligan to 6, which is something. Hopefully they're the red Prowess deck and they kill 1 Spirit Dancer and then the next one we make Giant. That'd be really nice. Fortunately, yeah. Because the last hand had Dryad Arbor in hand, so we wouldn't be able to fetch to it. But this hand, we're not in a really good position to fetch to it either. So I might just play the Temple Garden tapped and pass. Maybe we draw a Razor Edge Thicket off top or something. Am I fine? Don't tell me this is Devoted combo. So opponent knows the top card of his own library. He's fetched away. Birds of Paradise. It is devoted combo. Well, if we got any chance, it's got to be on a core Spirit Dancer hand, right? Razorvetch, Thicket off top. Man, I hate this deck so much. Actually, we could maybe draw our main deck Suppression Field, and then we're okay. Suppression Field off the top, please. Because it's 100% Devoted Druid coming down now. They just have it every game. Allure us to hand? Really? Sweet. We'll play our second Core Spirit Dancer. We'll look to start comboing, because if we can draw that Suppression Field, that's going to be a better route to victory than, or a more reliable route to victory than us going for the damage round. We did draw Pathway as well. That is really good too. Got 2 creatures. Opponent concedes. Wow. Okay. Sweet. So Path is good here. If we see Hour of Devastation, Gadok Teague's kind of good, but otherwise it's not really doing anything. Relevant cards that would want Hushbringer. Not a huge amount. Like, it's mostly if they would have brought in an interactive card, but we haven't seen anything yet, so I don't really want to waste anything there. I think maybe if we just minus on the Spirit Mantles and go from there. Got 6 interactive pieces between Path and Suppression Field, so it's really good. No interactive piece, but we have a Core Spirit Dancer. If they keep 7, I have to mull. If not, I might be able to think about keeping. He's mulliganed. We won the die roll last game, didn't we? Yeah. Let's look for something a little bit better. 5. Beautiful. Alright, we found it. This is the hand, guys. This is the hand. Keep. Bottom Bogle. Bottom. Bottom the Path. Suppression Field should just be enough on its own, as long as we get 2 mana. Alright, everyone cross your fingers at home for me. I know it's going to be a time delay, but I need all the help I can get here. Alright, so Rancor. Opponent did nothing on their turn 2 though. What are you doing? You got Blessed Alliance? So Elder Army call instant speed? I think it's instant speed. Or is there an Ambush Viper? Alright. No blowout. That's good. Elder Army's cool, sure. So they are getting the Devoted Druid for this turn? Sure. Come on, man. Like, seriously. Just give me the land. I'm on the draw. 3 cards. Couldn't find our second mana. Alright, you got infinite mana. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Alright, sure. Whatever. We can see it to Ballista. That's fine. We don't need to see any more than that. That's good enough. Alright, so... run it back. Come on, good 7, please. Good 7. Nope. Goodbye Bogle standards. Terrible by versing some stupid combo deck standards into a no lander. Alright, we'll keep this one. Keep. Bottom. Bottom. Done. Turn 2 suppression field. Here we come. Maybe it's a turn 3 suppression field. We can shut off their fetch lands though. Is that worth doing? Shut off our own fetch lands too. Alright, let's Spirit Dancer. There's the Devoted Druid. There's the land. Attack for 3. Play the second main. They've missed a land drop as well. So what are you doing? There it is. There it is. We've got him. Everyone breathe now. Everyone breathe. Oh, you can't activate that, my friend. You cannot activate that. Not without tapping these two. Duskwatch Recruiter, sure. Sure. Give a rune, sure. Alright, this card right here. I'm telling you, this card. Alright, sweet. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And the Daybreak off the top, and that's going to be, what, 2 off lethal? I can't see them beating this, man. 1 off lethal. Alright, what do you got? What do you got? Boom. Alright, there's the 5-0, guys. There's the 5-0. Excellent. Alright, so extra totem armor obviously helped. Main deck suppression field. There it is. Came in. Just having it in the list. Came in for that stupid deck that always beats us. Yeah, excellent. Alright. We beat Mhayashi to get our first 5-0 of the this particular season as well. So yeah, definitely earned it. Definitely earned this league. List wise, I mean, we didn't see much action out of Gadoptig, but Force of Vigor was good. Path was good. Leyline was good. I don't even think we used Hushbringer or Rest in Peace either. So this entire like 7 slots here just did nothing. But the other 8 and these 4 in the main deck, lots of work for us. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. Definitely enjoyed battling for that very dirty, no clean 2-0s, very dirty match. It's the dirty 5-0. I love it. Alright, thanks guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, or leave a comment as well. If you're new, subscribe for daily Bogle content and ring that bell for notifications every time a new video goes live. Thank you all for watching right up until the end. I'll see you next time.